there and welcome back to another video on my channel. How are we doing today? Today is going to be the third film review that I do for you, and this film is going to be A Quiet Place. So, let's go! The first time I saw anything to do with this film was actually on Instagram. It showed me about a minute of the trailer, and the caption above it was "a deaf family that's haunted," or something to that effect. And to be honest with you, they truly couldn't have been more wrong if they tried. I really thought that this film was going to be a horror film, and I don't like horror films as a go-to or just ever. However, the trailer for this really intrigued me, and I just had to see it for myself. Plus, there were loads of videos of people in cinemas watching it being terrified out of their minds, and I couldn't understand what all the fuss was about. I always watch horror films with my mum because she grew up watching horror films and is therefore sort of desensitised from it. And it actually turns out in this film, she was the one who needed comforting and not me, which was a real surprise and change, actually. I cannot speak horror of this film. I absolutely love it. It sets a creepy and unsettling feel from the beginning, but after watching it twice already, I actually view it as more of a dark thriller than a horror film. There is little to absolutely no talking in this film whatsoever, so the film's score, locations, camera work, everything external to dialogue has to do all the work. Which to me, watching 1,000 films by the time I was 10, is really interesting to me. Another thing that surprised me in this film is it's built around the monsters, which is what I'm going to call them because I don't think they've got an actual name. How long it took them to come into the actual story of the film. You see them briefly at the beginning, but to actually get into the main part of the film, it takes a really long time. Considering most films that are coming out nowadays are easily 2 hours, this is surprisingly short at 1.5 hours running time, but you don't notice it. This film was, other than the little to no dialogue, was a complete rarity to me. Because after watching as many films as I have, you start to learn dialogue, you start to learn scripts, where they're heading, where you're thinking they're going to go. And this, I had absolutely no idea how this was going to end whatsoever. The reason that I think that I truly love this film is that it's so original. I had never seen anything like this, and it's only a handful of films that have made me feel this sort of love and appreciation for it, because they are just so different to any other storyline or anything else I'd ever seen. There are hardly any actors in this film, as it only revolves basically around one family, and I cannot sing their praises high enough. Everyone in this acts their parts amazingly. And the actors in this film are John Krasinski, who plays Lee Abbott. I've got them written down here because otherwise I wouldn't remember them. Emily Blunt, who plays Evelyn Abbott. Millicent Simmons, who plays Regan Abbott. Now this next name I'm not sure I'm going to get right, but bear with me. Noah Jupe, who plays Marcus Abbott. And Cade Woodward, who plays Bo Abbott. I really loved the fact that John Krasinski, who not only acted in this film, also directed it, had a key part in the creation of the screenplay, and was also an executive producer for this film, which showed a heck of a lot of passion, and it shined through. And finally, I think that this film would have been really, really cool and an absolutely surreal, amazing experience to work on. And that is it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description, as I love them all and wouldn't put them there if I didn't, including the link to where you can buy this film. Let me know in the comments below of any films you would like me to either watch for myself or watch and review for you. Also let me know in the comments if you have seen this film, or when you see this film, what you thought of it. And finally, don't forget to like, leave a nice comment and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye!